Hey, what's going on everyone? Andrew here, back with Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 in the new shop series, episode number 62. Alright, now I decided to take this old girl home last night, you know what I mean? Decided to bring her back today. I was here earlier, but I decided to go back home for a little bit, and I came back. She's still a nice looking car, isn't she? Very nice. Today, we are working on, no, not this, that'll be in the future update project. But today, what we're going to be working on is not this, that. This is the 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Widebody. That's right, we're doing a wide body this time around, and it does have the 6.2 Hellcat motor in it. So what we're going to do, we're going to start stripping it down, taking all the body panels off. And once we're done with that, then we're going to let our welder go free on it. And we're going to start building the motor. I already put some of the motor together, not much, just the block and a few other things. But this is mostly a complete car, actually, if you look at it. So, it should be a fun one. We're going to work our way all... Oh, wait. Forgot to put the welder on it. Ooh, 1,250 bones. Alright. So here we go. See, we've already got it. Oh, look at that. Tried to do a plum crazy purple, but it is what it is. So we're putting the crank in, then we're going to put the crank caps on. And finally we get a motor that takes the Hemi pistons. I think there's 3 of them in here that take it. So right now we're putting the Hemi piston and piston rings in. And this motor does have a supercharger on it. I'm pretty sure I purchased it. I can't remember. We'll find out in due time. Alright. Now I put the rod caps on. All 8 of these buggers. And this motor is a little bit special. Instead of the typical motor only taking 8 spark plugs, this one takes 16, 2 per cylinder. Which is what gives it its little extra oomph when it's cruising down the track, you know what I mean? And in the next video, we will be taking this thing to the drag strip. I will be tuning it up off camera. Maybe we'll even tune it before we go. Maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll tune it up before we go. Ooh, ain't that nice? That purple with the gold. Sorry about that. It's just that time of year. A little dusty outside. Alright, now the throat bearing, which I believe I have. Yes, I do. Perfect. Now we're going to put the timing chain on. And then we're going to put the timing cover on. Look at that. That's the color it's supposed to be right there. Behind the pump, or behind the pulley there. Alright, now put this big, huge water pump on. We're going to put the altimeter on. And then we're going to put the power steering pump on. And we're going to put some idler B. Idler A. And now we're ready for the cylinder head. So we'll flip the motor over. And yes, I have taken the liberty of getting everything painted up on it. Making it look all snazzy. Except for the cylinder heads, I left them alone. Alright. Now this is a pretty different way of putting the push rods in, we'll say. But we'll put one of them in, but now we're going to put the plugs in. Just in case the rocker arms get in the way. Make it a little easier for us. Alright, you see what I mean? No, it's 2 per cylinder for spark plugs. Remember the first time I built one of these motors, it was like, I'm kind of short. I got enough to do one side of the motor, but not the other. Well, live and learn, right? Live and learn. Alright, now we got all them on. I can put these on to push rods. There we go. Got another one. And here's another one. So as I have in the crossways of the valves, one on one side, one on the other, instead of side by side. There's one hidden right there behind the dipstick tube. And I put the rockers on for this side with all 9 bolts, I guess. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Now we're gonna put this on. I was gonna do them gold, but instead of gold, it actually looked yellow. Like really yellow, like almost like the oil filter there. So I was like, yeah, no, we'll do it black. If the purple it wasn't dark like it is. It was too bright. I'm gonna put the other idler A on, and it just didn't look right. And you can't really go wrong with the color black. You know what I mean? So this is what we're at. We got a big, huge supercharger right there, right? Look at that thing. Most of the superchargers need a separate intake or lower intake to mount it to. This one, right on the heads. It's saying it's superior to the others. Look at that. I'm going to start with the push rods now. Put all 8 of them in on this side. 2 per cylinder. Same as the spark plugs. That's a tedious job on this motor, is these push rods. Just because the angles and stuff that they're right. Sometimes you can miss them very easily. But you'll know if you miss them because then the rockers don't show up. So, and coming to think about it, I could have put the rockers on first, then the spark plugs. Oh well, like I said, live and learn. Live and learn, man. I'll put the coils on. Alright. I mean, that is a nice looking color car out there, isn't it? Right there. Look at the pointer, and you'll see it in the distance. She's a pretty looking car. But we're gonna make her prettier. Put the throttle body on next. After we put all 2,000 bolts in. That's right, just like that. Put in the fuel rail. Aha, I did forget something. I forgot the covers, man. But that's okay, we'll get them for the next video. Have them all painted up looking pretty snazzy on it. And I might have to do it this time, if not, it might not let it run on the dyno. Like I said, you can run down the track with no body panels on your car, no steering wheel. Oh, we also forgot that too. Well, I guess what we're going to do is we're going to mark this. We're going to put this on. We're going to buy the belt tensioner, because I don't have one. So, I'm going to come over here. We're going to swing it around till we find it right there, belt tensioner. And then we got fuel rail cover B, fuel rail cover A, and let's see, gold fuel rail. Let's see what it looks like, either or color. Take a few seconds here, we'll run over here and grab it. Since we're probably going to do the belt tensioner, yeah, we'll do that gold. Alright, let's see, what does it look like? Purple it is. But you see what I mean though, is it's yellow. It's not gold, it's yellow. Alright. Now we're going to run back to the motor. Now we're going to install the rest of the final pieces for the motor. Now now we can run it on the dyno. I mean, that is a pretty massive motor, to be honest. Alright, now it's onto the car. Oop, wrong way, over here. We don't need this anymore, so we'll put that back. We're going to raise it way up in the air. An oil pan? Of course not. Why would we have an oil pan? Alright, gotta take out the bearing. Now we take off the wheel hub after we get the bolts unstuck. Just like that. And then we're gonna take this off. Alright, now we're gonna rip the drive shaft out too, since we're here. Man, I thought we were gonna get spoiled and not have any stuck bolts in the drive shaft, but we have two. That's not bad. What about the shock? No, that's stuck too. Every part on this car so far has got stuck. Alright, we got that. Take this off. Take the spring off, spring cap. The lower arm in the rear. Hey, something we didn't have to spray. Take this off. Take out the bushing. The large bushing. And we're going to work our way over here now. Take this large bushing out. Take off the arm. With the stuck bolts. Got spoiled on the other side. Alright, got that off. We're going to rip off this exhaust piece right there since it ain't going back on. Take out the shock. The other lower arm in the front. The little bushings and the frozen bolt. Now we're going to take off the upper arm. Hey, whoa, hey man, get back over there. Where you going? Damn, cameraman's jumping all over the place here on us. There we go. I'll take that off. Take this doohickey thingy off. Take out the axle. And with the axle being in here, that's an automatic surefire way to tell it there's a bearing in there. Alright, got that off. And take off the sway bar. Lower arm in the rear. Got the little bushing again. Swing back around. Take off the caliper, pads, rotor, and rear knuckle A. Once we get the wheel hub off. Perfect, look at that. Cooking with gas now, man. Alright. I'm going to run all the way up here to the transmission and take that off. I didn't figure we were going to get it off that easy. 2 bolts on the transmission. Wow. Alright, we're going to use our Stretch Armstrong abilities and powers here. Come over there, rip that off. And we take off this lower arm. Lower control arm, and we can take this off. Like that. Now she's free ranging. She's free ranging, man. Basically disassemble the entire car from this point. Alright, now we can take off the sway bar and link A. The strut A, or shock A as they call it. Take out the dust cap, the bearing. Now we're going to swing around here. We're going to take the rotor, the wheel hub. After we're going to freeze the bolt. Alright. Now we take the knuckle off, knuckle A. Take out the sway. I thought we took. Oh, I guess not. Okay. No, now it's off. Now we can take this off. Take off the shock A. I got spoken problems tonight, man. Take off the pad, the dust cap, the wheel bearing, rotor, hub, with the frozen bolt, backing plate, knuckle A. Alright, now it's time to drop this bad boy down. I'm going to pull it out. Now we go back under here, we're going to take off the junky air filter, the crappy air filter box. Circle our way all the way over here to the fuse box A. And rip out the relays, A, B's. And then we got one C right there. See what it is? And we got an A fuse and a C fuse. And I'm pretty sure that's just about it. Now we're going to rip out the interior. Alright. Now we're going to assemble the interior because we have all new parts for it. I figured the interior on this car is such a unique interior with that steering wheel. I figured we'd put it back to original. That seat looks like it's been used. Hey man, what's going on here? Huh. Alrighty. Now, before we start assembling everything, I'm going to bring this over to the paint shop. Now we're going to buy our pieces for it. We need one of everything. This is a hefty bill. Looking at our cash flow there, I don't have to build something and sell it. That's what I do with that Ferrari F40 out front. Because that is the most money in the game. Now we gotta put in our headlights. I mean, this car in itself just has that sinister look to it. I mean, it really does. I'm gonna put in the mirror. Come on, there we go. We're gonna put in the tail light, or the trunk, I should say. Now we put in the tail light. We put in the driver's side tail light now. The bumper, the rear window, the license plate. I remember the front need a license plate too. Nope. But just that look, it's just, you know, it just looks angry. It's angry. All right. Now we're gonna paint the car. Ooh, I kind of like that better right there. But we're gonna go with this one right here. That's the color I made for it. Hey, do we got any vinyls or decals for it, I should say? What do we got going on here? Ooh. Ooh. Well, eh. That looks like a matte finish. Oh, hey. Yeah. What's 7? Oh, the red stripes. Right there. That's what we're going to do right there. It's not bad, eh? $2,000 paint job. You're going to find a better deal than that. I mean, that just screams power. Power! Of course, you know us. We got to tint the windows, man. I figure if we get this done now, then we ain't got to worry about it later on, you know what I mean? Ooh. That just gave it a completely different vibe to it. Alright, now we're going to put this thing up in the air. Our little Easter egg there. Another one over there. Now we're going to start assembling it. Now, I can't remember if I'm able to put these on first or if I have to put the motor in first. I can't remember. Well, we're going to find out, right? I only needed one of them. How about 2? Oh, look at that gold tank. Got that. Now we're going to put this on. Ooh, look at that. That looks nice. Sway Bobby. That's what we're dealing with. Put in the large bushings now. We got 4 of them for here. There we go. We got one more. Alright, now we're done. Now we're going to work on this right here. I wish we could paint those. That'd be nice. Start at the back, work our way forward. Hey, get back here. Always got to be that stubbornness, huh? I figured I'd do something a little bit different with this one this time around. Normally I do that same color as everything else, but I decided to do a little bit different. Put two arms one color, two arms the other color, and shock completely different. Alright. Now we work on backing plate, the wheel hub A, or no letter, just the wheel hub. Put in the bearing. And we don't put this bushing in now. You know dang well we're gonna forget it. And it'll start screaming at us. You need to put the bushing in. And I figure this car's probably gonna put out a bit of power, so we'll put the good rotors on it. And now the wheels. Ooh, look at that. Nice and shiny. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Alright, now we jump over to the other side. Pew! There. Alright, now we put that in. Now we put this arm in. Now we're going to put the spring on. There we go. Perfect. Put that on now. Now we're going to put in the sway bar link back here for the rear. We're going to put in this arm, the lower arm, and then the shook. Perfect. Now the axle, or the hub, the bearing, the axle, or CV shaft, whatever you like to prefer. I call it either or. Now the caliper, and the wheel. I mean, ain't that a nice looking machine so far? Now we got cross member F. Man, I bet you that bushing must get hot, huh? Right next to the headers on a Hemi. Oof. Can't be any worse than this one. Alright, right up over yonder. Right there, man. Now we're going to stick in the steering rack. The sway bar A, I think. Oh, just front sway bar. I guess technically it would be A because the other one's B, so I'm going to stick in the final bushing right here, the other large bushing, and we're going to stick in the steering knuckle A, see, and we're going to stick in the outer tie rod, the shock A, complete assembly, sway bar A, that's right, sway bar and link A. And we're going to put in the lower control. Ooh. I bought the wrong ones. Okay, back to the paint shop we go. I can't believe I made that kind of a screw up. Alright, paint shop's this way. But look at that though so far, eh? Ooh, that's a nice looking car right there. Alright, back in here. Probably half the parts went down on the list. We had like, not really. Alright, we got one here. We got another one or two down from it. Oh, side by side. They racing, man. Alright. Back to the car. back up over here. And now we're going to put the lower control arm in. Now we got new ones. I'm going to put in the plate, the backing plate we should say, wheel hub. We're going to put in the bearing next. And yeah, perfect, I guess, maybe. I don't think I painted that. I'll find out when I do the other side. I didn't see no gold accent on it. So. Well, you bet your bottom dollar we went slicks all the way around on this bad mama jamba. Put in the outer tie rod now. And the lower control arm, now that we have them. The shock A. There we go, man. Sway bar in link A. That's right. We got her in. We got her all done. Now we're going to put the wheel hub on. The wheel hub bearing right there. Yeah, see, I didn't paint the caps on it this time, so we did put the right one on the other side. Alright, ladies and gents, guess what? It's time to put the motor in. But first we're gonna... Ooh. Alright, but first, what we're gonna do, we gotta install everything under the hood first. That's right. So, just give me a moment here. Sorry about that there, folks. Had to go talk to the shop supervisor there for a moment. That's right. Even I have a boss too. I'm going to put in radiator fan housing B with radiator fan housing B1 and fan 2. Now we're going to put in power steering reservoir, the ABS control module, which is right here. And let's see, we need to put the B. We're going to put in the coolant reservoir, master cylinder, the windshield washer fluid reservoir. Look at this air box, eh? Ain't that something else? Ooh, look at that nice shiny black. Put in the nice aftermarket K&N filter. Guess what, guys? Didn't forget the clips this time. Now we're going to swing around like so. Alright. I think we're basically... Oh, wait. Nope, not done yet. We got to do this first. Then we go get... Make sure I didn't have one painted that I forgot. No. Guess I didn't paint that either. I'm slacking in my old age, man. I'll put in relay B's, the long ones. The big squares are A's, the long lengthy ones are B's, and these ones are C's. And I need to buy how many more C's? Ooh, one more. Which means I'm gonna have to replenish my supply here. I'm running out of stuff, man. The one who does my inventory of parts is gonna get fired. That's right. We doing now. We gotta go get that cherry picker, bring that back over here. I don't know why I bring it over here and then go paint the car. I should have go put the motor in, then paint the car. But it is what it is, man. Alright, now we got that off. Now we come back over here. And now we're gonna put the motor in. That's right. Boom. Yeah, it fills that engine bay up, man. I shouldn't have put those covers on yet, though, because now I gotta take them all back off to put oil in it. I think. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I do. Not too familiarized with these motors. Ooh, I filled that up a little bit too much. No, I don't have to. It's right here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It's me opening up Pepsi. Papa Champions, man. There we go. Now, where is that? Oh, there it is, right there. Where's the dipstick? Yeah, it's already open there, silly guy. We full? Yeah, we are. I couldn't see it all that well. That's why I decided to double check it. You know what I mean? I figure we'll do this before we put the coolant in, because that way then I'm able to see the level. Make sure that we got the right number. That looks good enough for this guy. Yep, perfect. Oh, we getting good at it, man. Alright, good enough for this guy. Now we got to fill up the reservoir C for the supercharger. And then we got to fill up the brake master cylinder, which is way over here. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put on the dyno first. And then we're going to give it a wheel line. Oh wait, hold on. Can't do that yet. We got to put transmission in yet. That's right, I make silly mistakes like that. I knew I was forgetting something. It went a little too smoothly there, man. Look at that nice gold transmission. Alright, now we gotta put the starter in right there. Now the drive shaft. Alright, now let's put it on the dyno. Hopefully we didn't forget nothing, but look at that. Ain't that a nice looking car? I like that car. Alright, what's she supposed to make? 707 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 650 foot-pounds of torque at 5,100 RPM. Let's see what we can make it up to. Well, holy smokes, look at that. 1,200 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 1,098 foot-pounds of torque at 5,200 RPM. She got a little bit of power. Not very often anymore do we have a car that's got more horsepower than torque. That's for dang sure. Alright, now we're going to give it a wheel alignment here. A little off. A little bit. We're going to jump over to the other side. Do that side. Alright, we got that done. Now we're going to give it a headlight alignment. Adjust the headlights, make sure that they shine in the right direction. Don't blind any passengers going down the road. Alright. Now once this one's done, that's basically going to be it for the car. Perfect. Alright, let's bring her out to the front. Let's take a look at it in the sunlight here. Put it at garage entrance A, and then we'll swap it with the C, with the Corvette. I mean that just looks right. That looks good. But alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, Share the channel if you choose to. Leave a comment. Tell us what you want to see next. And also too, don't forget to hit that notification bell. Once you click it, make sure you click all so then you get all the newest and updated videos. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.